We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Madison Bumgarner gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that could swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. And he fouls this one off. Bumgarner has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. So he sets him down swinging. Paul DeYoung goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up. Carpenter moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Michaelis, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bader is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Giants are down on. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Fouled off.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Marcell Ozuna is retired to kick off the inning.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Williamson going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Brandon
Bell. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep full side.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Back goes Fowler on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.